What if tomorrow you woke up and realized you could hear other people's thoughts? Not their words, not their expressions, every raw, unfiltered thought inside their head. And what if everyone else could do the same? No secrets, no lies, no privacy. Humanity would never be the same. At first, it would feel incredible. Imagine walking into a classroom or office and instantly knowing what everyone around you thinks. No more awkward small talk, no more guessing if someone likes you or not. You'd just know. Dating apps? Useless. Job interviews? Instant. Politics? You'd immediately know who's lying. Truth would finally dominate over deception, but very quickly the problems would begin. Our minds aren't polite. We all think things we'd never say out loud, harsh judgments, intrusive thoughts, private fantasies, random nonsense. Now imagine all of that being broadcast to everyone around you. Friendships would shatter overnight. Relationships would collapse. Families would fight constantly because every hidden opinion would spill into the open. Privacy, one of the most basic human needs, would vanish. Society would have to adapt. Governments might try to build mental firewalls or technology that shields thoughts. People would search desperately for ways to control or filter their minds. Meditation would no longer be just for peace. It would become survival training. Imagine entire schools teaching children how to manage their thoughts so they don't accidentally insult their teacher. Crime would change forever. Thieves, liars, and manipulators wouldn't last a second in a world where their intentions are instantly obvious. Courts and police would know the truth straight from someone's head. Justice would be swift, but so would oppression. What if governments used mind reading to control people, punishing anyone who even thinks rebellious thoughts? Freedom itself could disappear. Business and economy would be transformed. Negotiations, deals, and sales would be brutally honest. No more marketing tricks, no more fake smiles. But at the same time, competition would be ruthless because everyone could steal ideas directly from each other's brains. Creativity might die, or it might explode into something new, with people working together at levels of collaboration we can't even imagine today. On a personal level, life would be both fascinating and terrifying. Imagine standing in a crowd where thousands of voices flood your mind at once. The noise could drive people insane. Introverts would struggle, extroverts might thrive, but everyone would be overwhelmed. Relationships might evolve into something deeper, true transparency, whereby couples share every thought. Or more likely, intimacy would collapse entirely because sometimes the very thing that holds love together is mystery. Religion and philosophy would also change. Many faiths revolve around the idea that only a God can hear your innermost thoughts. If everyone could do it, spirituality itself would be redefined. Philosophers would argue, is there even such a thing as a self if nothing inside you is private anymore? Humans would stop being individuals with inner worlds and become open books in one giant collective consciousness. But here's the most chilling part. We don't always control what we think. Intrusive thoughts, random flashes, subconscious fears, they would all spill out into the open. Entire reputations could be destroyed by thoughts people never meant to act on. Society would have to learn to forgive thoughts, not just actions. Otherwise, humanity would collapse under paranoia and distrust. So, what's the bottom line? If humans could read each other's minds, the world would become brutally honest, stripped of lies and deception. At first, it might look like a utopia of truth, but in reality, it could be a nightmare of broken relationships, lost privacy, and overwhelming chaos. The human brain was never meant to be transparent. Some secrets exist not because we're evil, but because imperfection is part of being human. Maybe it's a good thing that our thoughts stay locked inside our heads, because sometimes the only thing keeping society together is silence.